Hello, friends. I hope you all are enjoying your online classes. Today, I come with a very beautiful lesson, your lesson number 2, the sound of music. Music is kind of therapy, it has power to heal you, especially when you are depressed. It, it works as a healing power, it works as a therapy. It will always soothing your minds, give a soothe feelings, as well as it will help you to calm down yourself, as well as calm your mind, give a peace to your mind. Music is always a favorite by one or another way of everyone. It is always a part of everyone's life, and it is always there for us to help us. I hope you like this lesson. In this lesson, we come across the two people. One is Evelyn Glennie, a deaf girl, become a percussionist, or a good a musician. She is a deaf, though she'll be able to play a different music instruments. The second one is Bismillah Khan, who is the master of Shehnai, who is the master of playing Shehnai, and who achieved a lot in her life, in his life. So here we have two people who give place music in their life, and music changed their life, or music made their life with glory and success. I hope you will also like music and give some place music or musical instrument to your life, and it will definitely give you a different place in future and also give success too. I hope for all a bright future. I hope a bright future for all. Okay, let's start with the introduction. Now let us discuss the title. The title itself is very interesting. Here the author says, Evelyn Glennie listened to sound without hearing it. Look, this system of speaking something is always connected with the hearing. So if we start with the a very little child who just started speaking, first he listens the things properly. He gets vibes from his environment or surrounding, and then he tries to imitate. So this is why the child who is deaf is also a dumb, means he is not able to speak, because speaking and hearing is connected with each other. We are confused now. We all are wonder, and we are confused too, that how can you listen to sound when you can't hear? If you won't be able to hear, then how you can listen sound? So this is something we will discover, that how Evelyn Glennie was able to listen to sound although she could not hear. Introduction. God may have taken her hearing, but He has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. As we all know that we can hear, and we can hear the things, but the person who is not here, who can't be able to hear things, they can feel, and that sense of feeling is far more deep and better than us. Someone has commented this about Evelyn. He says that although God took away her hearing power, she was impaired, but He gave her an extraordinary thing, and that was the sense of feeling. She could feel very deeply, far more deeply than the normal people, and that is why she was able to express music so beautifully, so well. She is a well known multi percussionist. She plays different percussions instrument like xylophone and drums. Okay, so he says that if God had taken a one sense from someone, then he given her or him something extraordinary than the normal one, and that is why she can hear. If she is not able to hear, but she feels more deeply than any of us, and that is why she was successful, a musician, a percussionist, and she is she is playing xylophone and drum, different percussions, for percussions instruments like xylophone and drums. She is get mastery over it. Okay, come to the text. This rush hour crowds jostle for position on the underground train platform. A slight girl looking younger than her 17 years was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibration of the approaching train. Now, jostle. Jostle means push roughly, and slide means small and thin. The scene is of the train platform. It is underground and there is a huge rush at the platform. People are pushing each other to get away. There is a small thin girl. It is Evelyn Glynn. Evelyn is standing at the railway platform waiting for the train, and just as she feels the vibration of the approaching train, she realizes that the train is about to come. She gets nervous and excited. This is the train that will take Evelyn to London. She is going to London to learn music as she has got admission in the Royal Academy of Music. Right now, Evelyn is in Scotland. Evelyn belongs to Scotland. Scotland is a country in Europe. Life in Scotland is not as fast as in London. London has a very fast life. It is urban, whereas Scotland has a farms and countryside. Now, in our simple language, Scotland is like a countryside. Like we have a village kind of a concept, but they have a modern villages. So she was living in a countryside, but London is like our big cities like Bombay, Ahmedabad, Vadodara, these mega cities where life is too fast. No one has time for one's own self. Don't think about the others. So she belongs to Scotland. She has a very cool and medieval life in that. And here he comes today. She is going to London, and she get this fastened life. Now she is feeling this urban where the fastness is the main element of the London people. So that is why Evelyn is nervous, because she is leaving Scotland for London, and she is excited also because she is doing something that she always dreamt of. She is going to the Royal Academy of Music to learn music. Now she is excited because she got admission in Royal Academy of Music in London. As she is moving from Scotland to London, she is feeling the vibration of this underground railway station. It was her first day as the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London, and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from Scottish farm. Daunting means frightening, scary, and teenager, a person who is in teens. He says that Evelyn is 17 years of age. She is a teenager and she is fresh from a Scottish farm. As Evelyn is from Scotland, which has more of farms and countryside, so she has not seen fast life. That is why she is nervous, and the writer says that she is fresh from Scottish farm. So she belongs to a countryside, where Scotland is a place of countryside and farm, and that is why author introduced her as a Scottish as a uh, Scottish farm. And she was a teenage girl, just age of 17s, where not that much maturity we find in any kind of this teenager person. And she is her journey, her new journey of life, where she can build uh, her career, as well as she can fulfill her dream. So she is way to the first step of her career and the new beginning of her life. But this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. She was profoundly deaf. Aspiring musician, a person who wants to be a musician, that is called aspiring musician. And profoundly deaf means absolutely deaf. He says that Evelyn Evelyn could not hear, and was a bigger challenge for her. Moving from a rural area to the fast life was a smaller challenge. Evelyn faced the music. Evelyn faced a much bigger challenge, that was her inability to hear. She was deaf, and that is why moving from this small town to a bigger one, that is a small challenge. But this inability of hearing is bigger challenge. Evelyn Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual. Gradual means in phases. Slowly, she started losing the power of hearing, and one day she was absolutely deaf. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8 years old Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. They called her name and she didn't move. I suddenly realized she hadn't heard, says Isabel Glennie. Now, Isabel Glennie is the name of Evelyn's mother. Evelyn's mother, Isabel, recollects one incident when Evelyn was 8 years old. She says that Evelyn was waiting for her turn to play the piano, but when her name was called out, she did not respond. And her mother realized that Evelyn did not respond to her name. That means she did not hear her name being called out. Means we come across the incident where first their parents come across the deafness of Evelyn. Her mother remembered that 8-year-old Evelyn was waiting to play piano. They called her name, means she is waiting for someone to call her name, and then after she tried to play piano, they called her name, but she didn't respond the name. And at that time her mother understood that Evelyn can't hear. Here is the image of piano, and piano is a kind of a thing in a British country. They call it's a prestigious symbol. Means here we have, if our house have good furniture, then it can be a prestigious one. But in the out of countries, specifically British one, if you have piano at your home, then they consider that family as a prestigious as well as a wealthy family. For quite a while, Evelyn managed to console her growing deafness from friends and teachers. Console, to hide. Console, to hide, means to hide. As Evelyn lost her sense of hearing in phases, it was a gradual process. In the beginning, when she could hear partially, she managed to hide this disability from her friends and teachers. At the very beginning, she is able to listen partially, hear partially, and that is why she tries to hide this inability from his friends and teachers. But By the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated, and her headmistress urged her parents to take her to specialist. Specialist means a doctor who was specializing in a particular part of the body. And deteriorated means worsen, reduces, urged, request. When Evelyn was 11 years old, her marks has started deteriorating, started worsen and reduced. And then the headmistress requested her parents to take Evelyn to the doctor. It was discovered that her hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. Impaired, એટલે weakened. When the doctor checked upon Evelyn, he found out that Evelyn had lost the sense of hearing. They were advised that she should be fitted with hearing aids and sent to a school for the deaf. Now, after checking the situation of Evelyn, doctor advised Evelyn's parents that they should get hearing aids from her. Hearing aids is an equipment that is fitted into your ear and it helps a person to hear some extent. I have given the photo also. He also suggested that Evelyn should be sent to school for the deaf children. As we all know that deaf, dumb and blind schools are there to teach in some different way to the students, and they suggested to send Evelyn to a particular deaf school. Everything suddenly looked black, says Evelyn. When Evelyn discovered that she could not hear and that she would be sent to a school for deaf children, that she was not as good as the normal children, her world became colorless. It turned black. Now, what does this mean? Everything suddenly looked black. It means that all of a sudden you get such a bad news. You get some news that you don't expect, and in return you see blackness all around you. That is how Evelyn responded to this news. But Evelyn was not going to give up. This shows Evelyn had determination. Although Evelyn got such a shocking news, still she was determined and she did not want to give up. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. As pursue means to follow. As Evelyn was passionate about music, this news also did not break her. She was determined to live life like a normal people and follow her interest in music. One day, she noticed a girl playing a xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it too. Xylophone, this is the image of xylophone which I have given. Okay, xylophone is a musical instrument with a row of wooden bars. As you can see, this is a row of wooden bars of different lengths. Like a piano, we have this black small switches and white long switches are there. It is like that, but it is made by the wooden. You can see this, it's seems like a piano. Okay, but it's called xylophone. When Evelyn saw a girl playing the xylophone, she wanted to play it too. Most of the teacher discouraged her, but percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential. Most of the teacher discouraged her because she didn't able to understand. She was not able to hear the things. So, but the percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential. Percussionist, a person who plays the drum, the table, etc. A person who plays different musical instrument. Potential means quality or ability that can be developed.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
Now, no one hand Evelyn's teacher discouraged her because they knew that she could not hear and hearing was an important part of music. But Ron Forbes showed that Evelyn was very passionate about music, and so he decided something. He began by tuning two large drums to different notes. Now, Ron Forbes thought that he would teach Evelyn to feel music. He took two large drums and he tuned them to different notes. Drums are musical instruments and he tuned them. He turned each drum to different note. So the sound produced by the drums was different. So it was distinct, both the drums made different sounds. Then he told Evelyn. So he set the drum, he tuned the drum in a different way, two drums in a two different notes, so she can feel the different notes. As we all know that music has a particular notes, and he tuned both the drums in a two different notes and said that don't listen through your ears. He would say, try to sense it some other way. And he said that don't try to listen through your ears. He said that try to sense it. Try to feel the music some other way. Says Evelyn. Suddenly I realized I could feel the higher drum from the waist up and the lower one from the waist down. The middle of your body is called the waist. So now, as Ron had tuned both the drums to different notes, so the upper part of Evelyn's body above the waist could feel the higher notes of the drum, and the lower part of her body, the part down from the waist, could feel the lower notes of a drum. Now he set a drum in with different notes, so suddenly she started feeling that above the waist part, above her body's above the waist part of her body can feel the higher note drum, and the lower part of her body, means the part below the waist, can feel the lower note of the drum. Forbes repeated the exercise, and soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. Now, this is how Evelyn can listen to sound all through she cannot hear. She can sense different notes in different parts of her body. I had learned to open my mind and body to sounds and vibrations. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. Now, she said that Ron Forbes taught Evelyn to respond to different sounds. Different parts of Evelyn's body responded to different sounds, and that is how she could identify the sounds and the different vibrations. Now, once she could identify the sounds and vibrations, the hurdle had been overcome, and Evelyn's career went upward as she had determination to become famous and good musician, and she also did a lot of hard work. She never looked back from that point onwards. Now, once Evelyn overcome this hurdle, she started sensing the different sounds through the different parts of her body, and she progressed in her career and life, and she never looked back. She toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. Youth means young people who are in college or in high school, and orchestra is a group of musicians. Okay, so it says that Evelyn toured to United Kingdom and performed with a youth orchestra. By the time Evelyn reached the age of 16 years, she had decided to make music in her life. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. So, audition means gave a short performance so that the director could decide whether she was good or enough. Evelyn gave an audition for the admission to the Royal Academy of Music, and her score was the highest in the history of the Academy. No other person had scored such a high score as Evelyn did. Here we can say that if you have some kind of inability, it doesn't mean you You cannot get success or get good chance and opportunity in your life, but you have to decide, you have a strong determination to achieve something, then no one can stop you, no inability can hold you back. She gradually moved from orchestral work to solo performance. Here I give you the image of what is orchestral work. There are so many instruments are playing together. Okay, see, so initially Evelyn performed in a group, and as she got well in her music, as she got confident, she started performing alone. At the end of her 3-year course, she had captured most of the top awards. She had achieved all the top awards by the time she had completed her 3 years course only at the Royal Academy of Music. During her learning time, she got awards for her performances. Look her hard work, looking at her determination, how she is determined to get something, how she converts his inability to the ability. So this is how we learn from her that if we have some physical inability, it doesn't mean we are ruined or we cannot do anything. Just you have to hold yourself, collect yourself together, and make a strong determination to build something, to become something, and to show something to world, and be a role model for the others who are suffering from this kind of inabilities. And for all this, Evelyn won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. If anyone says that Evelyn has done something great, she does not acknowledge that. She is very humble and down to earth. And remember one thing, if you achieve something and though your attitude is like down to earth, you can maintain that position. But after getting a certain position, you get ego, then you will definitely lose that place. If you want to maintain your place at a higher, down to earth attitude is very much needed. If you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. Evelyn says that 2 important things for success are firstly hard work, and second is aim. She says that if you work hard and you have an aim, a target which you have to achieve, then you will definitely achieve it. But you need strong determination to achieve that target for that. As she got right to the top, the world's most sought after multi-percussionist with a mastery of some 1,000 instruments and hectic international schedule. Most sought after means most popular, in demand. So Evelyn also achieved her goal. She worked hard and she had an aim to become the topmost, the most famous, the most sought after musician of the world, and she did that. She gained mastery of almost 1,000 musical instruments, and she is the most popular multi-percussionist of the world. She has a very busy schedule. She has programs and concerts all over the world. It is intriguing to watch Evelyn function so effortlessly without hearing. Intriguing means fascinating and curious. When you watch Evelyn work or perform so effortlessly, although she cannot hear, you get very curious because Evelyn can identify the slightest, the minute sound made by the musical instrument. In our 2-hour discussion, she never missed a word. Now the writer Deborah Cowley took Evelyn's interview, which lasted for 2 hours, and Deborah says that Evelyn never missed a single word that she spoke. Man with a bushy beards gave me trouble, she laughed. Beard means daddy. She says that Evelyn says that those men who have a long, huge, bushy beards gave her trouble. Why do they give her trouble? Because when they speak, she cannot see their lip movement as their lips are covered with the bushy beards. It is not just watching the lips, it is the whole face, especially the eyes. Evelyn says that she does not only see the lips movement of the person's face to make out what the person is speaking. She sees the whole face. That means the entire expression of the face of the speaker makes Evelyn identify or know what the person is saying. She adds the expression of the eyes helps Evelyn make out what the person sitting in front of her is saying. She says that not only the lip movement is, but the whole facial expression she deeply observe, and then she reply. And majority, she says that the main part of your face is eyes. Eyes is really helpful her to understand the emotions of the person. She speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lilt, એટલે a way of speaking like a way accent, flawlessly without a fault or mistake. The writer says that Evelyn's speech is flawless and she has a Scottish accent. As she belongs to Scotland, her voice has that accent. My speech is clear because I could hear till I was 11, she says. She says that, but after becoming deaf, Evelyn also learned 2 new languages. She has learned French and basic Japanese. So one wonders that how could she learn these 2 new languages also despite her deafness. As for music, she explains, it pours in through every part of my body. It tangles in the skin, my cheekbones, and even in my hair. Tangles means cause a slight prickling or a stinging sensation. So here Evelyn explained that how does she identify music. It creates sensation in her skin, in her cheekbones, and even in her hair. So every part of Evelyn's body responded to the music because she used to like, she make her body used to like this. So every part of her body can feel the music. When she plays the xylophone, she can sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingertips. By leaning against the drums, she can feel the resonance flowing into her body. Verse says that when she plays the xylophone, she uses sticks and she can sense the vibration of the sound produced by xylophone pass through the sticks up into her fingertips. As I show you the xylophone pic, in that there is a stick you have to use to play that, and she says that to play that xylophone, that stick is play a vital role because through the stick she can feel vibration in her fingertips. She says that even Evelyn plays the drum. She leans towards the drum and she can feel the echo flowing into her body. Okay, resonance means echoes of sounds. On a wooden platform, she removes her shoes so that the vibration passes through her bare feet and up her legs. Whenever Evelyn performs, she performs on a wooden platform and she removes her shoes so that she can feel the vibration of the musical instruments passes through the floor into her feet and up her legs. That is how she can feel the sound of the musical instrument. Not surprisingly, Evelyn delights her audiences. In 1991, she was presented with the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award. Not Evelyn is delighted to hear. She gives very good solo performances. In the year 1991, she was presented with this award, Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award for performing solo. Says master percussionist James Blades. God may have taken her hearing, but he has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. Now, James Blade is a master percussionist, and his words were the ones that we read before we started reading the chapter. According to the James, God took away Evelyn's hearing ability, but in return, he gave her a strong power of sensing sounds which enabled her to become a great musician. Evelyn confesses that she is something of a workaholic. Workaholic means it's an informal word. A person who finds it's difficult to stop working, means who can't live without working. So she is kind of workaholic. So Evelyn is a very hardworking. She does not stop working. I have just go to work, often harder than classical musician. Now, to be at a par with those people who can hear, who are classical musicians, Evelyn works very hard. But the rewards are enormous. Enormous means big. Evelyn says that the rewards she gets for her hard work are huge and big. Apart from the regular concerts, Evelyn also gives free concerts in prisons and hospitals. She also takes classes for young musicians. Evelyn does charity also. She gives free concerts in hospitals and in prisons. She also gives high priority to classes for young musicians. She also takes classes for young musicians, for those children who want to learn music. Anne Richlin of the Beethoven Fund for Deaf Children says she is shining inspiration for deaf children. They see that there is nowhere that they cannot go. Evelyn is an inspiration for all the deaf. All she is an ideal for the deaf children. Anne Richlin, who belongs to the Beethoven Fund for Deaf Children, says that Evelyn is an inspiration for those children who cannot hear. And when they get to know Evelyn's story, they feel that they can accomplish everything. They can fulfill all their dreams. Evelyn Glennie has already accomplished more than most people twice her age. Evelyn Glennie has achieved so much in her life that those people who are double her age have also not achieved those many things, that much popularity and those many awards as Evelyn has done. The double of her age will not be able to achieve so many things in this early age which Evelyn has achieved. She has brought percussions to the front of the orchestra and demonstrated that it can be very moving. Orchestra is a group of people who are playing different musical instruments, and generally the percussion instruments like the drums and the xylophone are placed at the back end of the orchestra, or they are placed at the side. But as Evelyn performs solo, she gives special performances with these percussion instruments. The percussion instruments have come in front of this orchestra. Okay, so these percussion instruments like drums and xylophone always placed in backside of the stage, but as Evelyn is a solo performer, she gave in front place of the stage to these percussions. She has given inspiration to those who are handicapped, people who took to her and say, if she can do it, I can. And not the least, she has given enormous pleasures to millions. She has given inspiration to those who are, means Evelyn's story is an inspiration to those people who are physically disabled. They feel that if Evelyn can achieve her dreams, even they can achieve their dreams though they are disabled with the some kind. And Evelyn has given a lot of pleasure to her audience by playing such a good music. So here we come across a very beautiful story of Evelyn Glynn, and she has become inspiration for everyone, though who are disabled, though who are physically disabled, though who are normal people. Strong determination, hard work, we have to learn. How to get success, we have to learn from her. Though she is disabled, but we are not disabled. Something is lacking to achieve our goal is our laziness, our lack of hardness. So we also have to learn from her story that we must hard work to achieve our goal. We also have a strong determination to achieve our goal, and we will definitely get success like her. I hope you enjoy this lesson. Part 2 we will continue in the next lecture of the next lecture of the lesson 2. I hope you enjoy, I hope you learn, and I will definitely say that one day you guys also will achieve your goals if you determine to achieve that with your hard works. I hope all the best for all of my students. I hope you learn, I hope you enjoy. Have a good time ahead. Do hard work, get your goals, get a success, and learn from her too. Bye bye.